Peekaboo.
I just put the buggers in my pants. Pikachu. Wow.
They're not like
Pikachu. Chill.
Because
Because you don't know, but two little pieces of GNX, okay?
First off, that's not even GNX.
Peekaboo is on GNX.
I said they're not like. Don't act like that. Don't
Nah,
act like that. What's up? I'm Z.
Actually, I'm Z.
I was Z first.
It really doesn't matter. I'm the cooler Z. And we're here to spill some tea. And if you don't want to hear our tea, then deuces.
Deuces, the name of the show. Let's get into the tea. You might notice that it's a new setup. It's a little more cozy. But let's get into the tea.
Let's get into the tea. It sounds like our mother just got home.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Hi, it's been a little minute.
Yeah. Why is it taking so long? Is it because of me or is it because of you? Which Z has been dragging their feet?
What's G? Why? What's up with my letters today? Am I having a stroke? Let me squeeze your hands. Am I good? You don't know that?
Squeezing your hands?
So if you feel like somebody is having a stroke, you have them squeeze your hands to make sure their strength is there. You have them smile.
What if they're just weak?
You would know that. This is based on you knowing their baseline. You have them smile to see if it's a little droopy on one side.
I know that part.
But also you would feel if one side's weaker than the other, regardless. So anyways, the whole point of that is I have a full-time job.
It's like, which side is the Kendrick side? Which side is the Drake side?
Speaking of Kendrick and Drake. Kendrick and Lame. That's what we're going to be talking about
sound
today.
Biased. I'm not biased. I mean, I was a Kendrick fan before. I will say this, that Kendrick got me not liking Drake like I know him in real life.
I will agree with that. I will agree with that.
I understand. I don't know him personally, but
he is
the Colonizer is all like, dude, like definitely, especially when you're suing. Energy. But you know, you got notes and stuff like that. But I do have notes
because we're going to talk about the whole entire beef. Why is this coming up again? Because we just watched the Super Bowl. And it was
like the halftime show.
Right.
That was
we
the only
watched
game.
The Kendrick concert that had the football game. No, I think it's really dope that the Eagles won and that Jalen Hurts was MVP and all that.
Well, it was black on black. I was all like, hey. I was like, hey now.
Yeah.
I was like, hey now, two black quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? One came to play. The other one, I don't know.
Well, you know, they showed a clip. There was a lady in the stands with a voodoo doll. Poking a doll that looked like Patrick. And they was in New Orleans.
New Orleans.
I said,
hoodoo?
God protect me from whatever energy is on this video and don't let it come on my timeline again. No ma'am. I don't want to see that. I don't play that.
You know, it is weird how they got beat so bad and then Kendrick was performing and then he did not like it. And he was like game over after he did, because it was like so many layers. It's like, did he know? By saying game over, it's like the game is over at halftime.
I'm just saying.
And it's almost parallel to the beef with him and Drake.
It is. Okay, so let's rewind back to 2011. Okay. Kendrick and Drake worked together on a Drake album. And then in 2012, they were both on an A$AP Rocky song together. Mm-hmm. Things are going fine. Things are going good. Then in 2013, Drake was featured on a K-Dot song. That was the last time they worked together. And yes, it was Poetic Justice. Poetic Justice. That's a good song. Okay. So 2013 is also when K-Dot did that verse on Control, where he was coming for everybody. He came for J. Cole, A$AP, Wale.
Respectfully so.
But he came for everybody, you know?
Like, hey, I respect y'all, but I'm coming for your hands.
Yes.
That's what you're supposed to do in hip hop.
Precisely that.
I respect it. I respect
precisely that. One of my favorite TikTok creators, she says, rap is a contact sport. It's a contact sport.
Yeah.
And it is.
Yeah.
So, but yes, basically, exactly. That's right on with what my note says about that. He was basically like, respect y'all, love y'all doing it, but I'm coming for your heads.
And I feel like he did that.
The only person who got in their feelings,
Drake. But like, why are you even
right? And bringing it up in interviews, all of that. So now, in the meantime, okay, Drake there's also other beef. Because did you know that there was a whole beef with Cash Money and the Neptunes? Because what happened to that boy? You know that song. Remember that song?
Yeah, who's the boy they talking about?
Okay, so the Neptunes did that beat for Cash Money. Birdman allegedly never paid the Neptunes.
I didn't see that in the Lego movie for real. I ain't see that
allegedly,
because I watched
allegedly. It. So there's always been beef with Cash Money and the Neptunes, meaning, Drake and Pusha T. Remember when there was that beef with that?
Mm-hmm.
And then Pusha T did the song, and what year was that? Was that 2018? Where he let us know that Drake had a daughter. And everybody was like, remember that?
Right.
You remember that? Yeah. So, son. He was son, not a daughter.
He was calling him like a deadbeat dad or something like that, right?
Yes, because he had the son he was hiding by that. It was Kendrick.
And I think it was like, you got God's plan. Meanwhile, you got I believe that's what it was?
Yes. Yeah. And everybody was like, oh my gosh, Drake has a son? Adonis is his name.
I don't think it's somebody that has a son. I think it's somebody that's like,
he hit him.
You're not taking care of your son? He hit what? I didn't hear about that.
Nobody knew.
Like with a belt? Oh, he hid him. Okay.
Hid.
Well, if he was acting up.
Okay, so where am I at? Also, so Drake did a collab album with Metro Boomin and Future in that time too. Fast forward. Hold on, let me consult my notes. Okay, so then fast forward. Metro Boomin and Future did. Hi, Mom.
Yeah, we're trying to record. It's so loud. It's so loud.
We're doing a podcast. Hello.
No, I didn't know y'all was gonna be here. I thought it was gonna be quiet out there still. Mm-hmm. Recording. Millions of people.
Where did I leave off at? So the Cash Money, Neptunes beef, right? So all that's going on in the background. So of course, anybody from Cash Money, anybody from the other side gonna be on each other's side. That's where the Drake Pusha T beef comes from. Also, Drake did a album with Metro Boomin and Future. And then fast forward, Metro Boomin and Future did another album together without Drake called We Don't Trust You.
So is that not so subliminally pointed at Drake?
Right, basically. So then in 2023, Drake and Jermaine Cole did First Person Shooter together. And Cole basically had a verse in that song that was like, I love when people say who's the greatest. Is it me? Is it Dot or Aubrey or me or whatever? Basically, he's saying that's when the whole big three part came, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then 2024. Okay, so now it's coming up. That's when Metro Boomin and Future did a song called Like That with Kendrick.
And what you're talking about is when he was all like, Aubrey, K-Dot, Aubrey, and me, we did big three like we started a league, but right now I feel like Muhammad Ali.
Yes.
That's what you're talking about?
Thank you. Yeah, yes, that's the line.
And then
2024 on Like That with Metro Boomin and Future, who did an album with Drake before. I didn't know say we're gonna trust you. Now Kendrick on a song.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when Kendrick was like,
F that big three.
It's just big me. Boom.
You know things done but like that, it's your dog.
Yes. That.
Prince out, live Mike Jack.
So then J. Cole dropped 7 Minute Drill. then J. Cole immediately is like, I should have never did that. I feel gross. I feel spiritually gross. I regret it. I'm sorry. I'm all about the peace. Get me out of this.
And I feel like 10-year younger J. Cole would have probably been all up in that. But J. Cole himself has been like, you can hear it. You can hear the growth in his music. Like he was already kind of like on that tip, but as he grow, you can hear his maturity in life in his music. So I feel like him saying that is like, I mean, yeah, legit. Like I don't feel like he's like, you know what? I feel like I'm bigger than beef. And he was probably listening to his people get like, oh, you can't let this street disrespect you. He's all like, bro, like I feel like I'm bigger than that. I don't even want to use my music like that way. Not at this point in my life. Like I'm long dread Cole. Like I ain't about that. You know what I'm talking about? Fade Cole? Yeah, but like long dread Cole? You know what I'm talking about? No. Not messy dread Cole.
Think I'm selling dope.
Yeah, so I feel like that track.
No, I believe it was sincere when he was like, spiritually, this isn't even. I dig it.
I also feel like out of the light skins, he probably would have went way better, more toe for toe with Kendrick than Drake.
100%. I think we would have been. Well, we are very entertained, but I feel like if we wanted to see something that's like, ooh, that would have been a better matchup.
Yeah, there probably would have been 2 people winning Grammys for 2 beef songs, setting history, and it's all like, like, hey, we did it, bro.
I agree with that because I feel like Drake be forgetting he's an actor. Anyways, so then after that, so Cole drops 7-minute drill. He says, you know what, this is not my style. I'm out. I'm taking it down off of all streaming platforms, but it's still on YouTube. So then that's when Drake drops Push-Ups and the Tailor-Made Freestyle, where he uses the Tupac AI. Little fun fact on that, on Kendrick's album, To Pimp a Butterfly, there is a song where there's some unreleased phone call. I want to say it was unreleased voicemail, something like that, with Tupac, that he went to the estate and got clearance and all that to use. And so it was fine. That's why it was on his album. Versus Drake with his tailor-made freestyle using the Tupac AI. The estate, of course, came for him. They were like, what are you doing?
Yeah, tailor-made. Like, yeah, you tailor-made it to try to make it seem like you're for the streets.
Right.
But you're not.
At all. So, a fun fact there.
We tailor-made this lawsuit.
So then after that, that's when we got Euphoria and 616 in LA.
Euphoria, boy.
Euphoria is so good. And then after that, that's when we got Family Matters by Drake. And then after that, less than about an hour after, that's when we got
45 minutes later.
That's when we got Meet the Grams.
Meet the Grams. Here's the thing, because you look, Drake started with the family. He's the one that was like, and I'm not gonna say he was all like, when you put your hands on your way, it's just something because you're bigger than you. And I was like, it's catchy. But I was like, finally, okay, maybe Drake gone. But the fact that it was 45 minutes later,
yeah,
and he went to like every one of your family members, like all of your immediate family, you know what I'm talking about?
Everybody got their own letter.
And it's all like he's talking, he ain't even like disrespecting your family. He just about like, man, I feel for you because this is your son. This is your dad. This is your man's. This is, you know what I'm saying? But that it came out 45 minutes later, it's like either he knew that Drake was going to go there, or he just is that cold. Either way, it's like somebody's playing chess and somebody's playing checkers. For you to be all like, oh, family, soon as he get the family one. Not immediately. Let's let people hear it for a minute. Okay, all right, and then boom. Because it's full of so weak and predictable. Look, I'm a body him.
Yeah. And so then that's when we also got Not Like Us.
Not even wasting no time. It's like,
not wasting no time.
Talk about kick them all they down.
And then Drake dropped a song after that. Do you remember that?
He did?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the moment he was all like, that was fun. All right, am I right? The one when he bowed out.
Yeah, I wrote Heart Part 6. Wah, wah.
Yeah, he bowed out in that song. The only thing I remember him is saying, "Oh, okay, that was cool. That was a nice little stretch." And I was like,
he was like, "Let me try to backpedal, but it was too late. You're too late." My Ursula voice.
That's not how you exit a beef. Like, all right, okay. Oh, okay. All right.
It's been
That's
fun.
like, it's like if you were boxing and you got beat up, you waking up after getting knocked out, like, oh, all right, okay. I ain't gonna mess you up this time. I ain't gonna mess you up this time. I'm gonna just go ahead, so you tried. You tried.
Right, all right. 100%. 100%. Exactly what it's like.
I thought, and I was like, remember, I was like, thank you so much for this beef. It stayed on music. Nobody got shot. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Well, aside from apparently Drake's bodyguard.
Oh,
But it's like,
I thought you were talking about his sweater.
We kept it, cool. And we got all these memes because the internet is at who won out of the Kendrick and Drake beef? Really, the internet.
Yeah,
Undefeated. And I was like, I am so like, this is culturally. I was like, thank you so much for this.
Yeah.
And now we can live off of these memes forever. But it didn't stop there.
It didn't stop there.
So and I was like, that's 2024.
And now we're in 2025. And after Heart Part 6, I just wrote Drake's funeral in all caps. Because that's basically what we've been experiencing.
Yeah. Radio silence, right? It was like, what?
I mean, besides the lawsuit, he filed like a little beezy.
But as far as like music goes, it's like, it was.
Well, actually, him and Party Next Door, who Kendrick also does mention, Party playing with his nose.
Yep.
Yeah.
Party over there playing with his nose now.
They dropped they dropped an album on Valentine's Day called Some Sexy Songs for You.
Mm-hmm. And all the memes on the internet are like some sexy songs for you, which is like
one said some shitty songs for you. I haven't even listened.
I tried to, and I was like, you know what? Everybody's gonna want to listen to hear Drake after Kendrick. So I'm like, because Dad was all like, it's marketing. They do the beefs and then they get and I was all like, yeah, like a 50 Cent and Kanye West, 100%. That was like a beef to push sales.
Yeah.
But this right here, I legitimately think that Kendrick doesn't like Drake. I legitimately
because
think.
It's like he said you can't fake
all
influence.
The stars. He was all like, I don't even like you. I was like, I believe it. And even if it's not true, I believe it.
Yeah.
Like, I really don't think that he rocks with Drake. And for all the reasons that he laid out.
Yeah.
But I was like, dude, so maybe it's not like Drake is like, they're like, cool. Everybody's going to want to hear your response. They didn't even care about Party Next Door. They just want to hear you, which I feel like it's mostly Drake on there anyway, and hardly any.
I only listened to tiny bit because it's real slow. I tried
to listen to it, and I was all like,
and it's real like,
I'm bored.
But even Drake fans I've been seeing on TikTok have been like, that's what you gonna give us right now? Like, they're not happy.
It was like, I like Drake with the melodies, and then we get Drake with the melodies, but these melodies are like not really.
I also like Drake with the melodies. Yeah. I tried, but I'm like,
I'm not kidding you.
Snooze fest.
I'm not trying to. I'm like, I don't feel like I'm a hater, but like either it really is boring or Kendrick just messed up Drake for me. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm a neutral party still. You know what I'm talking about? And I do feel like Drake is for the people. He's about the culture. I mean, Kendrick is for the people. He's about the culture. And I felt like Drake is an entertainer. But like I said, like you carved out your own lane.
Drake is
you made your own lane, bro.
Like he tried to
stay there in that lane that you made and be in that. You got all the Grammys and now you're trying to act like you don't care, using them for a doorstop, but you got them all encased in your other videos. Right. And then once Kendrick wins 5 of them because of the new song for you, because you're right. Then you're like, oh, I just got so many of these. And it's all like, I mean, you can move numbers for sure. But Drake seems like the guy that's like,
did you send me that?
I want to be cool, guys. Hey, guys. I want to be cool too. Hey, I punched somebody before in the face.
Did you send me that one that it was like, what does Drake and Not Like Us have in common? I might have just come across it on my feed. What somebody said, what does Drake and the song Not Like Us have in common? They both have 5 Grammys. Oh, here we go. This video that you sent me, I think just depicts it perfectly. Let me see if it'll play. My Surface sucks in here.
Maybe we should use the Wi-Fi.
Competition. It's friendly competition, but it's still competition. Think about it. He's too easy to hate on. Everything going right. You're tall, light skin, got curly hair. All the women love him. All his music good. He got a whole bunch of money. He ain't even from America. He
He ain't even from America. That's not the part I'm talking about, though. Hold on.
He had a rough life. Drake shouldn't have messed with him anyway.
This the part.
With nobody. Compton. Hell no. They've been running the rap game since '91. Right? Why would you do that?
Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You, Drake, of all people, why would you do that?
I feel like, I'll say this. I said this about Kendrick. I said if I talk a lot of ish, but I can back it up was a person, that's Kendrick.
Yes.
The scripture, pride goeth before destruction, that's Drake.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how we go ahead and that's how we sum that up right there. Cause it's like, bro, you're it's a lawsuit for a rap beef, and you started it, and you started
very
it too.
Karenish though, because essentially you're like, there's no way he did that good. There's no way that many people were actually streaming it. Right.
Cheated.
Like, you're such a Karen for that.
How you gonna sue your own people?
There's those streams have to be trumped up. Like, gross. No. Like, who do you think you are?
But you're Drake though, so you know the streams would be streaming. You know that out of all people because you be streaming the streams. You been having the streams, and not because you got dethroned. Because I'm like, dude, you waked up a sleeping. Was it Sleeping Bear?
Mm-hmm.
It's like he was in hibernation, and now we got 2 albums, like R&B songs. Now we got GNX, and now he on tour. So it's just all like, bro, like, man, it's just all like good. It just looks like everything Kendrick said. Boom. And then it's Drake. It's all like, yeah, colonizer for sure. There's characteristics there of, because I was all like, I feel like he a culture vulture, but he's black. I know he's black, but I still feel like he a culture vulture because he does take. And I'm like, maybe it's strategic. Maybe he's saying that because I'm Drake, I supersede all these things, so I'll take him and then make him hot. Like Eminem said, "I'll bite your fucking style just to make it fresher." Like, long time ago on the Eminem LP. Okay, well, he said, "I'll bite your style to make it fresher," and I feel like maybe that's what Drake is trying to say by being this. Looks like he's being a chameleon because he's like bringing them, but he's all like, I can be all these things, and they're cool because I'm Drake. In his mind, he thinks that, but it's like, well, we really don't feel like that. The people that are really about it, like, we don't feel like that. We feel like you should be yourself.
Yeah.
Be the Degrassi guy that you were.
Right.
Be that guy.
Who's also a rapper and makes bops. That's fine.
Like when he first came out.
But you're not a street. Like, please.
No new friends. Stuff like that. Like, be who you are. You're a great
Kendrick
rapper.
From the streets,
but I won't call him like hip hop though. You know what I'm saying? You're influenced by hip hop, but like,
Exactly.
And it's like the fact that it's like, God. And then everybody's all like, well, his show really wasn't that entertaining. Like, it really wasn't that. And it's like, I mean, I don't know if they sound like that, that, but that's just the picture I think. When I was all like, I don't get it. Like, what is he even saying? Bro, my teacher, who is over 60 years old, apparently, I think he started talking about it, and a Caucasian male was like, yeah, I go to a art school for film. And he was like, yeah, man, I was like, I watched it again with the words on because I wanted to know what he was saying. And I was like, wow, impactful. So that's an artist.
Yeah. That's
an artist who's acknowledging another artist's artistry. Like, yes, he used his platform for art. And everybody that's like, it wasn't that entertaining. It's all like, you understand that was the point. That like literally was
thoroughly entertained.
There's so many points and so many layers. But that's layers. A part of it saying like, yeah, Super Bowl, you're expecting me to come out, do all the popular songs. It's like people are saying.
Them was all popular songs to me.
And how about the inclusion though? Because what did Trump, it's crazy. Trump was all like, we don't need the inclusion, what's it called? The
DEI.
Like, we don't need the DEI. And then because of all of Kendrick's dancers are black, a lot of people are taking issue with that.
I saw that. Well, where's the...
And they feel left out.
Somebody was like, well...
And it's like...
DEI. Merit-based.
What?
We thought all black people would be the best dancers.
Again.
Somebody said that.
And again, that's the point. Yeah, guy, he was all like, that was the only thing that was keeping my job. It was a joke. It was a white guy. That was the only thing that was keeping my job. Now I don't have a spot anymore. And it's like, it's like that's the point. It's crazy that you would even fix your mouth to say that. Like, we don't need things like affirmative action. We don't need things like, we don't need to be forced to include people.
40 acres and a mule is bigger than the music.
And that's one thing that Drake
Hey, Doc.
will never understand.
A show.
And the pettiness, though. Say Drake.
Ugh.
And he made a dance. He made a dance, and now there's a dance. I'm like, dude, 2025. I was like, Kendrick, he even brought more memes are coming now. Like, thank you,
Like,
Kendrick.
listen, it was a performance. To me, it was entertaining. I ain't never seen a rapper do that much choreography.
Right? But it's like hood choreography.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It was beautiful. I'm grateful it's something I got to witness.
History.
If anybody would like us to drop our Cash App, Zelles, Venmo, so you could donate for us to be able to go see Kendrick and SZA in concert, let me know.
I don't need your money, but I'll take it. If you could donate some time so I can have some extra time in the day to go, that's what I need. If you can donate time, that's what I'll take.
The concert's not going to be in the day.
Give me the
What do you think this is?
Justin Bieber, but I got so much going on right now that it would be irresponsible for
Well,
me.
we've got time before they come, but
Oh, what you saying? When does it come?
the tickets are expensive. So
Well, we probably have different definitions of expensive, but I will say this.
different definitions of expensive.
No, we do. I have my whole mentality is like is different because of life lessons. But
My brother
we
really
were
just
talking
called
about,
me broke on this podcast.
like we was talking about the jeans. Like I was like, if I spend like over $100 on some clothes, they're gonna last me literally forever. Like unless they get like shot in them or something, they're gonna last me forever.
Well, just me personally and my relationship with clothes, spending $1,500 on a pair of pants, I just
You bet.
don't care that much.
I'm wearing them pants like every day. I'm saying I don't know about necessarily $1,500, but at the same time, if say my income can support the $1,500, and then what I will save in the maintenance over time, because I'm not gonna like this word and like throw it away. Like I got this off of Timo
Mm-hmm.
a while ago,
Mm-hmm.
and the blacks are still black.
You get a lot of your things off Temu.
Yeah, that's the point. And look at it. So if I got an expensive shirt that's quality, obviously I'm gonna be able to take care of it. Because in the Navy, that's what I did. That was probably what I did. I cut hair and I did laundry. And you got to study on the test how to like take care of clothes, cycles and
You
stuff like
join
that.
the military to cut hair and do laundry?
No, not to cut hair. The rate that I switched
Sounds
to
like a farce.
real
What'd you
quick.
really
This is a
do
little bit of a
in the
tangent.
military?
Okay,
I feel like this needs to be an
I was
episode.
a boatswainman, right? Just like boatswain is how you spell it. That was the deck seaman. That's it. You like the janitor of the ship, pretty much. All the maintenance and stuff like that. Then I struck into SH because if you want to do a business, that's what you strike into. That's who like owns a store. And you got books, and then you got inventory, and you got the 153. These are documents that tells you your income, your outcome. You got different lines, B, C, all those things, right?
Mhm.
But that's when you get higher in the rank. Because when you like E1 to like E4, you're just doing the basic stuff. You're running the register, but you're not really dealing with the books. You're not keeping the records. So you're doing the laundry and you're cutting hair because that's also part of the rate. Filling the vending machines, stuff like that. So the business side is really not until you get higher in rank. And I was all like, oh, see, when you get chief, you legit are running that ship is your business. Like you're the guy. You sign the 1155 documents, stuff like that.
Are you allowed to talk about this?
I'm sure I am. And if not, what's going to happen? They're going to sue me? You're going to Drake me?
Probably. But yeah, the moral of the story is Kendrick is the GOAT. Drake is a smaller GOAT.
Do you have to kill me now? Because you tell me that you used to wash the captain's drawers. Is that legal for you?
Drake is the smaller goat. I'm not saying I don't listen to Drake music at all. There's some old stuff. That
exactly,
comes on.
exactly the old stuff. He needs to come out with some better stuff.
But you know,
I guess what are they? I don't know if there's any hitters, but everybody's talking about give me a hug. He himself said they're not like us, and it's all like, are you tone deaf? Are you more tone deaf than we thought? Like, do you think that's hard?
I think he doesn't have any real friends.
Do you think you came hard on this,
right
bro?
now?
Like, what in the world?
I think he's surrounded by a bunch of like yes friends. I don't think Drake has any real friends right now being like, bruh.
Well, he said no new friends. So he got the friends back when he was hot. And they were like, yeah, everything
he needs
you do.
to go talk to his big brother cousin at Lil Wayne, because
For real. Oh, I will say this too about the performance, because everybody's talking about, like, without going too much into the layers, like Georgia Smith with the light post. I sent you a bunch of stuff. But Serena coming out and sea walking, I feel was more about her being fined
100% what she put
than
a statement
about
out.
Like Drake. I'm all like, you guys are making it about Drake.
She put a statement out.
She already addressed that at the award show that she hosted when she said it by name, talking about Drake being clown or not like us. So she already did that. So her on the biggest stage in America, when it's like America essentially fined her for being too black. That's how I look at it. Too Compton. Like
too
Samuel
loud,
like
too
Samuel
reckless,
said,
too ghetto.
Ghetto.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So her doing that C-Walk, I'm all like, y'all making everything about Drake. Even him performing the song, it's all like, ain't this what you want? The biggest song? It's the biggest song I've ever done, right? 5 Grammys. It just so happens to be about Drake. And
here's what she said.
Hey, did you notice the dancers? She was like, say Drake.
I did it.
He's like, say Drake. I hear you like him young. You might never go to hell. And I was like, look at that dance. Fishing down the A. And then his lyric, he was all like, so girls gotta be 29, twerking on stage. I'm supposed to wait till they're of age. Like, bro,
I did see something like that. Like, you're literally making it so much worse for yourself, like, because why would you even?
You have to be old and have a degree to speak English to hear Kendrick's stuff.
Listen, hold on. Because yes, they were trying to come for Serena as if she was just up there because her and Drake dated for 2 seconds because she looked in his general direction, maybe went out on a date, you know, and they were trying to make it about that. And what's his name? Steven Johnson or whatever. Anyways, he's a controversial. He's the dude who was like, if that was my wife.
Yeah.
And blah, blah, whatever.
Charlamagne was saying the same thing. Like,
so here's
here's
Charlamagne, please. So here is what Serena said. She said, when Kendrick Lamar and team called and was like, we've been trying to do something forever. What about this? We loved your crip walk at the Olympics after you won the gold medal. I'm like, Super Bowl? Are you serious? What in the world would I ever be able to dance at a Super Bowl? Never. Let's do it. I knew my winning dance at the Olympics would pay off one day. End of story.
Bam. Thank you.
And her husband even had made a comment. I don't have his directly because I don't follow him. But just to summarize, his was basically like, America doesn't realize how much trouble she got, like how much scrutiny she got for doing that at the Olympics.
She might as well have been Janet Jackson at the Super Bowl, but not Justin.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, you were saying?
So basically, that's what her husband was saying. Like, America doesn't realize how much scrutiny and backlash and everything she got for doing that. So that the moment was definitely about that. Like, Drake is so minuscule to compare to Serena, in my opinion.
Yeah,
like, it's not like...
It was done. It was done. Before Kendrick came out, like, it was done. And everybody's saying, like, I just wish he was doing stuff that... I wish he would get beyond Drake. He is beyond Drake. First off, I feel like he started beyond Drake. And he is beyond Drake with the success, but he literally just won 5 Grammys
for that song.
So,
and he's also a performer and entertaining the masses, and we all love that song.
The song is about A minor.
It's a bop.
They not like us. They not like us. See? It's so easy. It's so easy to fall back into it. It's so easy.
So yes, that was today's episode. I think this is a great topic to come back in on. Many, many more to come. Yep. All of you guys who have been hitting me up, where's the pod? Where's the pod? Where's it? Here it is. And I better see reflecting the numbers that you all listening to it. Because why you asking me about it for if you're not going to listen?
Because I want to leave the label on here. Because they're paying me to. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was... For those of you who can't see, it's a water bottle. I took the label off because I was like, they ain't giving me money. You know what I'm saying? But how you like the new setup? Comment if you think it's bootsy or not, or if you think it's great.
For those of you who were born a little bit later, bootsy means whack, lame, not good.
Everybody knows
that's what bootsy means.
That's still a thing. What are we talking about? What are we talking
still
about?
A thing.
Yes, it is.
It's not. The new thing's like cooked or something. Anyways. So thank you so much for tuning in. This has been so much fun. We're so happy to be back. Like I said, it'll better reflect. Oh, go follow us on all the socials. Instagram, X, Facebook, TikTok. TikTok is back, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you follow us there. I'm sorry. I'm overly excited about that. I had to factory reset my phone, so I had lost TikTok. But now it's back. So... I did not do all that. I was just like, well, this will be good for me because I spend too much time on there anyway. But now it's back. So
you're like, oh, never mind. Never mind.
Like, well, it's fine. Anyways, that is enough for today. It's about to be my bedtime. I have to wake up early. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. And should we say
deuces?
Deuces.